Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to talk about The Judge. The Judge stars Robert De Niro, Robert Downey Jr. Why did I say Robert De Niro? Robert Downey Jr., Robert Duvall, Billy Bob Thornton, Vincent D'Onofrio, Vera Farmiga, and Dax Shepard. I think that's the whole cast. Pretty good cast for this movie. Really good cast actually. And It's directed by David Dobkin, who's done a couple comedies. I might be mispronouncing his name. This is actually the first movie that Robert Downey Jr.'s team is producing. Anyways, let me get on with the story. So the story is about this man, played by Robert Downey Jr. He's a lawyer. One day, he's a lawyer. One day, his mother dies, and he has to go back to his hometown in Indiana, and and what's it called? And then he has to meet up with his estranged family. One of his and his dad played by he has to meet up with his dad played by Robert Duvall, and his brother's one who is played by Vincent D'Onofrio, and yeah, and then one time his dad, his estranged dad, he has to he they have to find out because he was accused of murdering somebody. He was accused of murder, and then now Robert Downey Jr. has to be his lawyer after Dax Shepard is a screw up lawyer. And yeah, I was really looking forward to this movie. I thought I was going to love this movie. I love Robert Downey Jr. I love Robert Duvall. I love the premise of this movie. I loved the first trailer. I didn't see the second one, but I heard the second one wasn't that good, and I'm probably gonna see it because this movie, I liked it. It's good. It's a nice movie. Uh, it's definitely not a great film, but I like it. It's a decent film, I guess. And yeah, it's a decent film. It's got some great performances. I will say this about this movie: Duvall, Robert Duvall, and Robert Downey Jr. are fantastic together. They are both some of the great actors of all time, and their scenes together are the best part of this movie and the saving grace of this movie. Because this movie kind of would suck without them, to be honest. I mean, there's some good stuff here and there, but yeah, the story's not that great, but like, damn, do Downey and Duvall just make it up. It's so good. There's also some really good work from Billy Bob Thornton and Vincent D'Onofrio, who are also really good. And yeah, Vera Farmiga is also good, underused. So I mean, Billy Bob Thornton is underused, but he's still he's still really good in that small role. And yeah, for one, for one, for but I think like it's nice. It's nice to see them and like just it's nice to see those moments. There's some really well directed scenes. It's actually a really well directed movie. Yeah, so like it's a really well directed movie visually. I like it. It visually appeals to me. It's nice how the Indiana town is shot, and yeah, Vera Farmiga and Robert Downey Jr. have good chemistry, but honestly, it's only for the performances. Some of the comedy is actually pretty funny. Some of it's not so much, which leads into my problems with this movie. For one, the comedy gets way too ridiculous, way too fast. I mean, you could tell this guy is like a comedy director that's trying to bring comedy into drama. I mean, I know this isn't going for an Oscar film. I get that. I really do. The release date kind of bothered me, but I still get it. I still get it. Maybe if it came out in the summer. I don't know. I honestly thought I maybe would like it more if it came out in the summer. If they marketed it the right way. And I didn't mind the comedy for the most part. I wish they marketed it that way and make it like actually like a really interesting film. Like make it like comedy and drama. Don't like Dax Shepard is ridiculous. I mean, I didn't like him in This Is Where I Leave You. I thought he was gonna play the same exact character because of a couple things. he didn't. But yeah, he was just really just stupid the way they used him, and I didn't like him myself. But yeah, I didn't really like him in it. There is some stupid stuff that happens, some really stupid stuff that just okay, don't need to be needed. Some of the people needed to be in there more. It was very scattered. They put more stuff that shouldn't be in the movie, and they took out stuff that should be in the movie. That's ridiculous. But I'm not gonna say it. And it does feel too long, but at times. But for the most part, it's pretty entertaining. And you know what? Yeah. So what else happened? Yeah. It's decent. So overall, I guess I like this movie. There is some great chemistry. There's some really good acting. It's a nice movie to watch. I guess I recommend checking it out. It's not a great Oscar contender, but I mean Robert Downey Jr. and Robert Duvall really make up for this movie. I mean their scenes together and their humor works together too. Uh, yeah, so I'm gonna give the movie a B. It's a good film. I like it. I wish it was better than it was, but it's still a good film. I recommend checking it out. That's my review, guys. Like, subscribe, and bye bye.